Hey, shout out to the hottest. Hold up for a second. Shout out to the hottest cheddar in the MF game. A-side official, no negotiation needed. Period. It's Friday. It's fight day. We have the AJ. We have the Ngannou. We have these two heavyweights clashing. That's pretty much the big talk of the town, even though we have Zhang and Parker on the card. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that fight too. But the big news is, I mentioned this previously that Crawford need to go up to 160 and, because there's nothing going on up there and try to get a championship belt. You know what I'm saying? Get his fourth division. He shouldn't even go to 154. I even said that about Spence. I said they should really, be fighting 160 if they really, trying to, have a little bit more leeway instead of worrying about all the belts and the politics. There's a lot of politics going on at 154. But 160, it's pretty much an empty garage in there. It's a couple. It might be a vehicle up in there. You know what I'm saying? They need a goddamn a transmission flush or something. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't too much going on up there. And I said Terrence need to go up there to 160 and pick up a belt. I'm pretty sure he can beat a 160 pounder. So I'm thinking, when they're gonna strip Jamal Charlo, and is it possible for Terrence Crawford to be able to fight for Jamal's Charlo belt? You know what I'm talking about? I mean, that should be a pretty simple one right there. You know what I'm saying? To be able to fight for a vacant title, being that, Terrence Crawford is a unified champion right now at 147 pounds. That would be great. You know what I'm saying? That'd be great if they can pretty much make that happen, because Jamal Charlo, he's busy up here begging Aiden Ross for goddamn 2 rows of pennies and a stack of quarters. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like saying to myself, kudos to Crawford. If him and Eubanks and D fighting, I like that. I hope it's for something special. The skip 154 and go to 160, where, it's less ripples in the water. And they can get that shit done instead of going through all the other BS, at 154. Shout out to the first in the building, Big Blunts and Boxing. I see you, man. What's good? I mean, that's where I'm at with that. But shout out to Team Crawford, and shout out to everybody that'll give me credit later that I put it out there that Crawford should go to 160. You know what I'm saying? Because 154 is not that big of a, weight difference between 47. It all gets the same. You know what I'm saying? Once you leave 40 to 47, things change. You know what I'm saying? We talking about 40 to 35, 35 to 30, 30 to 26 and all that. But them boys start to grow. And you're going to grow up out of the division. And if you barely, struggling to make 47, then sometimes you got to think to yourself, okay, I got to get a lot more discipline for me to make 154. That's what I said about Spence. I said Spence should pretty much, go to 160 instead of 54. You know what I'm saying? If him and Crawford was going to fight, they should have fought at 160. It gives Spence less weight to cut, because, his fan base has 1,000 excuses. But for Crawford, he stays in the gym. And I think he's going to look real strong at 160. If this fight's going down with him and Chris Eubanks on time, no injuries, I hope it's for something. I hope it's for a chip. For real. I hope it's for a chip. I hope they strip Jamal Charlo, get him up out of there, let him go over there and be a podcaster, let him go over there and work for Aiden Ross or something. Let him go out here and find something to do part-time. I mean, Walmart hiring. You know, so they need some greeters. Maybe he can stand at the front of Walmart and give them boxing stories. You know what I'm saying? How he was a 2-division world champ. You know what I'm saying? And yes, that was us in Vegas. Yeah. Oh, that was me. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, Caleb Plant, you know, he did do something of a sort, but that's old news. Why are you talking about old news? Don't talk about old news now. I'm talking about old news. I want to talk about no old news. But you the dude he slapped, right? No, that wasn't me. That was my brother. A lot of people say it was me, but it wasn't me. It was my brother. Okay, all right. Okay, I got you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Team Crawford. I'm looking forward to that fight right there. Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to that fight right there. Yes, sir. Come on, boxing. Wake us up, boxing. You know what I'm saying? Make this fight worth something. Put a belt on the line over there, man. Put a belt on the line. Shout out to Tyrese on deck, Juice on deck, Arnold Brown. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Salute to y'all. The day is fight night. So at the end of the day, I say he stops Anthony Joshua under 8 or is going to a draw. But I can assure you this. Joshua is not winning this fight today. I may not be able to goddamn be a Nostradamus and say I'm going to predict everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you like this. From what I believe, and you don't have to, you don't have to jump on the wagon. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's winning. You know, he's not winning tonight. He's not winning. You know what I'm saying? They want to jump on the Francis Ngannou train. They look, they can't have him going 0-2 and still push him. You know, look, he's sort of in the same category as Conor McGregor, but Conor McGregor was did a one-off because he had other obligations at the UFC, plus he made a whole lot of money. Excuse me. Listen, it's different though. Floyd was bigger than life. No way Conor was going to go over here and beat Floyd. There's no way. But Joshua, this is not the same fight. See, Francis Ngannou fought the champ. He lost to Tyson Fury, right? But Francis is not a current reigning champion right now. He's currently signed to PFL. He used to be a former champ in the UFC. But the one thing about him, they put him in there with a 10-rounder, plus his backstory and everything. You know what I'm saying? They have all that momentum, him knocking down Fury in the first fight. All that momentum for it not to happen again. They want that fight to happen again, y'all. They want to see Ngannou Fury again. That's why most of the press conference involved Ngannou Fury going back and forth. Not old AJ sitting over there, you know, in his head. 1, 2. Let me get my 65-pound dumbbell. 1, 2. You know, he busy in there thinking about his next workout. He in there thinking about, did he take enough pre-workout to get up for this damn workout today? You know what I'm saying? He's thinking about how much he's going to bench. Hey, mark my word. It's going to be something that you wasn't expecting. If it stays like all the other fights, it's going to be a draw. That basically salvages Anthony Joshua and Ngannou. It doesn't take away a possible Ngannou Fury fight with a draw. Why? Because, you know, Fury, he already has his name established, but in the heavyweight division, they need something to shake something up. You know, they need a fight to shake up the division. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to shake up a division. I'm not an AJ hater. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an AJ hater. I don't hate AJ. That's a strong word for me to put unnecessary energy into. I just feel like he's overrated. Hey, it's 2024. I was saying the same thing back in 2018. Come on now. I was saying the same thing back in 2018. If you get on here and say, that I'm an AJ hater, then go back to the Andy Ruiz first fight. He quit. That's facts. He quit. What you mad at? What you mad at? The Lee Show, what's good? Salute to you. I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. So at the end of the day, you know, draw or AJ's getting stopped in under 8. I don't see it. I don't see it going the distance, and we have a UD. Anything can happen in boxing. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Francis Ngannou dropping Tyson and coming here and going the distance with AJ. Because we all know, once again, I have explained to you what AJ's chin consists of. You know what I'm saying? Standing rainwater. You understand me? WD-40. You understand? Melted popsicles. Play-Doh. Those of you that grew up back when I did. Play-Doh. You know what I'm saying? Play-Doh. That's what is that's what wet confetti. Hot grits. They put the grits in there because, you know, grits sit around and it harden up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They pack it in there, put the hot grits in there so it can settle. You know what I'm saying? Come on, we know AJ Chin should be the mascot for Cotton Ball commercial. You know what I'm saying? Cotton Ball's commercial, that's what he should be. I do not see AJ going the distance with that heavy hitter Francis Ngannou. No. That shit you saw with Otto Wallin will not take place with Ngannou. A part of me do not feel that Ngannou will take the orders, y'all. Hey, if you feel that he's levels above Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying, why don't you try to make the fight? You know what I'm saying? I know the Olympics is coming up this year, but the only thing I see is a track and field athlete that's in the wrong sport. AJ keep running and running and running. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Get your man right. Nelly Content, what's good? Salute to you. But man, shout out to Crawford, man. I'm glad you're going to 160. You know, shake up boxing a little bit. We need something that's solid. And we know that fight between you and Eubanks is going to be solid since Canelo want to go up here and fight Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia, y'all. Canelo's about to fight Jaime Munguia. You know what? You know what I'm saying? When I think of saying Jaime, it's Hummy. Jaime. That's what I think. Jaime. Jaime for what? He's fighting Jaime Munguia, y'all. Canelo Alvarez is fighting Jaime Munguia in May. He needs for Garcia and Haney not to mess up ticket sales because he's fighting Jaime Munguia. Wow. Jaime Munguia. That is gonna be just a Dolly Brook you never seen before, man. He's fighting Jaime Munguia of all boxers. Give it up for Canelo for not disappointing us. Give it up for him. Give it up for Canelo for not disappointing us, man. They had this fight on the register all the time. Jaime Munguia, man. As long as it wasn't Jamal Charlo. They're going to fight Jaime Munguia. Jamal Charlo, as much as I want to gather my people together and pray for you, I want you to pray for yourself first, because I'm just disappointed. I thought you was clear-headed and you was coming around to be positive. Well, Jaime Munguia took your spot, and your brother took your spot. What did you Charlo brothers do to Al Haymon? Did he tell y'all to go to a Diddy party and then y'all skipped out? I'm just trying to figure it out. Jaime Munguia, he's next up, not Mal Charlo. And that's not because he hasn't fought, in a while, because he fought Jose Benavidez. He said he'll be back in March, but that seems not to be the case. And he's supposed to be next in line to fight Canelo Alvarez, but that seems not to be the case. Now we're getting the bruiser himself, the Mexican bruiser himself. The man with damn near 70 fights. You know what I'm saying? Every time every time you blink, Jaime Munguia has fought 10 more times. You know what I'm saying? Jaime Munguia has fought 10 more times. And then coming off that fight with John Ryder, bro. Canelo, this is going to suck, bro. See, Jaime Munguia is the perfect opponent for you to go in there and have somebody hit you with some combinations to get the crowd out their seat, to make it seem interesting, to push you up against the ropes. You know what I'm saying? I see this as being another theatrical performance that should get Canelo Alvarez the Oscar. Jaime Munguia is the perfect, co-actor to go in there and dance around with Canelo. He is not beating Canelo. There's not a chance in Jaime hell. You know what I'm saying? That he's beating Canelo. There's not a chance in Jaime hell that he's beating Canelo. He's going in there to be the second man in the ring. That's all. Y'all understand me? Do y'all truly understand me? He is going in there to be the second man in the ring. In order for the fight to take place, it has to be an opponent for an opponent. Canelo has to have an opponent. He can't fight the referee. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Period. Jaime Munguia. That's who y'all got to look forward to, y'all. Not Crawford. Not any of that. I'm talking about fighting Canelo. You gotta look for Jaime Munguia. That's who's Canelo's fighting. It's not a chance in Jaime hell that he's gonna go in there and do something Bivol couldn't do. The boy get hit too much. He's not going in there and goddamn shocking the world. And people up here talking about, you know what? I never seen that shit coming with Jaime. WCS was over there hating on him, but he really gave Canelo a good run for his money. But did he win though? Hey, if you look at that one, did he win? The answer would be no. I don't have nothing else to say. I have nothing to debate. Unless you can answer that question with a definitive yes. If you can't do that with Jaime Munguia, I don't want to hear it. Jaime is not winning the fight. It reminds me of when Canelo, look, check this out. I'm going to give you a perfect example. It reminds me of when Canelo went in there and fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Salute. This is exactly the same fight. Don't call me racist. Don't say I'm comparing one Mexican to the other. I'm not doing that. Don't call me racist now. You know? Don't do it. But this is going to be Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., a.k.a. Jaime Munguia. Believe me, it's going to go 12 rounds. This fight going 12 rounds, y'all. This fight is going 12 rounds. Okay? I just want to put it out there. If you're in the building, can you hit the like button? Because I'm looking at my number. And I wasn't the brightest, you know, mathematician in school. But it was like 30 people in the building, only 7 likes. I know I've been called casually abusive sometimes, but I don't try to be. And then I cannot come over here and wonder who likes me and who don't like me. I just been living too long to really take that in consideration. You know what I'm saying? I don't bother anybody, but I have been known to defend myself. And all I want to do is speak the word of combat sports. That's why my name is World Combat Sports. There's people that support me heavy. I appreciate you. Salute. Hottest channel in MF and game. You already know. A-side official. No negotiation needed. And then there are the haters. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the real ones. Shout out to Shot News, man. Shout out to one of the hottest channels in the game, man. Shout out to his daughters. You know what I'm saying? Reen and Nasaya. He has them in the business already. I love it, bro. As a black man, seeing another black man get his family involved in a future entrepreneurship and getting a business and getting in this photography game. Awesome, man. Real talk on a positive note. Some good shit. You know what I'm saying? For them to catch on and be involved so young, and all them being in boxing, being able to provide media coming out that gym. Love it, bro. Love it. That's what's up. They done took it to a whole nother level. I can tell you 98% of the channels out there are not using a photographer, not using photography and videography, and involved in the boxing game. So salute to them. You know what I'm saying? Team Tucker over there doing this thing. And salute to Jahai and his young brother, aka The Situation. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jahai, aka Electric Boogie. But hey, salute to y'all, man. Real talk. I don't want to tell people what to do with their money. It's up to them. It's up to them. You know what I'm saying? About today. It's up to them. But all I know is Joshua's not winning this fight today. You know, Francis Ngannou came from a different ground zero than Anthony Joshua. I know Anthony Joshua probably had a little bit this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day coming up. But Francis Ngannou was in the sand mines. He was shoveling one scoop at a time. That dude is physically stronger than your average fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's stronger than your average fighter. Joshua, he was quite frail back in the day. Like Joshua's diet was more so, just think about Joshua. When you see that skinny picture of Joshua, he's the one that was just up here eating PB&Js, you know what I'm saying? Some Jolly Ranchers, being a goofy little kid. People probably used to talk, hey man, why are you so skinny with a big ass head and shit? He probably set on a journey to say, hey man, I'm gonna stop this bully. I'm gonna grow into something huge. I'm gonna be a star. So he started hitting the gym and started putting on that muscle weight. And he transformed himself into an Adonis for all these YTC guys who just became enamored with what they built Joshua into over there in the UK. And shout out to the UK boxing fans. They did an awesome job with building Joshua up. You know what I'm saying? Getting him on a workout plan, getting him to a dumbbell routine. You know what I'm saying? Just getting him on a four day and 1 day off type of plan, and building him into this supposedly machine. Once Tyson Fury vacated and got out the sport, then they was able to chaperone Joshua and pick up the belts. Kudos to him. Charles Martin, Vladimir Klitschko, and freaking Joseph Parker. Shout out to Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? 2-time heavyweight world champion. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see you winning today, buddy. Francis Ngannou, his hunger is different than yours. He wants to make the money that you made, Joshua. And you know what? You're not stopping that. Hey, Joshua, you heard what he told Tyson Fury? You take away the boxing ring, the boxing rules, and you're nothing in front of me. He's right. He's a mixed martial artist. You know him, mixed martial artist. Of course, a boxer can land a punch. But Ngannou has some very, very powerful kicks, man. Unbelievable. Nothing. Shout out to Shot News and Sauce Experience on deck, man. Team Tucker Fisher in the building. Said Team Crawford and Bud making boss moves. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? They're making moves, man. And it's good. This is somewhat out of what is out of the normacy that we was expecting with him being a belt holder at 147. I know a lot of people. What's the name I'm looking for? Those individuals that always want to come in on Crawford. Haters. I know a lot of haters are going to be saying once this news really get to settle in after this fight, they're going to be on here talking about Crawford fighting Eubanks. Why they ain't stripped him of his other 3? Jamel Charlo, he don't have any belts no more. You know what I'm saying? Why he still holding on the belts he ain't going to defend? Why this? Why that? Why he ain't fighting at 147? And I'm happy this man is doing something different than the format and what the protocol stands for. He's going up to 160. Kudos to him. Make the most of it, man. We will be tuned in there, Crawford. We will be tuned in. Real talk. And I hope it's for a title. I haven't really dug into it. I'm busy. I haven't really dug into it yet. But I hope it's for a title. Seriously. I hope it's for a title. You know, the funny thing about it, I wonder if they're going to complain, you know, like some little bitches, that he's moving up 2 divisions like they were when he was trying to move up 1 more division to 168. I want to know if the cheerleader pom-pom squad, you know what I'm saying, all-star team is going to come out here and start bitching about Crawford moving up to 160. Because, look, they don't really care about Eubanks like that. So either it's going to be, oh, why Crawford going out there fighting Eubanks? What does that do for his career? Blah, blah, blah. And then on the other side, they're going to say, well, you know, Crawford moving up to 160, you know, from his photos and everything, he looked bigger than 160. So your punk ass, you been a hypocrite now, because he looked bigger than 160, but you say he was too small for 168. So which one is it? Is he 160 between 168? Is he a catch weight 166 like Mar Charlo just fought? I mean, what? Make up your mind. You say he was too small for 168. He was too small. But we seen what Sugar Ray Leonard did to Donnie Lennon, right? He was up there light heavyweight, right? Sugar Ray got knocked down and everything in that fight, and then came back and stopped him. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? And they think Crawford can't do it. That's the fight. That's the perfect fight. I'm not saying, I'm talking about the weight class, man. A smaller guy can go up there from a lower weight division to get the job done. Is boxing. We seen Dimitri Bivol damn near destroy Zerto. You feel me? Damn near destroyed that man. Almost stopped him. And Gilberto Ramirez, man, that was my guy, man. But he was another like Jaime Munguia. Like, he was at 168 for so long, over 40 professional wins, and nothing. He was over there at the WBO chilling. And then he finally moved up to 175. had some fights, and then ran in there. Dimitri Bivol, boy, it was bad. Ugh. Ooh, Dimitri Bivol put them hands on Zerlo. I say, throw in the towel. I say, God damn. But anyway, he got a fight coming up again. Today, I want to give a pre-fight. I just want to give a pre-fight PSA. I just want to reiterate this to the Joshua fans, as I did previously in the lives, that you all are second to Errol Spence fans, some of the worst in the business, because you don't hold him accountable. You agree to everything he says, and every time Joshua get up there and he's asked a question, do you have any predictions? You understand? Do you know? Can you tell us any predictions for tomorrow night, AJ? Or what do the fans think? What do you think? He can't answer a freaking question and save his life. But his fans just sit up here and they be all rosy cheek and shit, blushing. That's my guy. Why is that your guy? Man, he's the best conditioned boxer in the sport, man. Look at him. He's an Adonis. Well, goddamn it, Francis Ngannou was damn near bigger than Joshua. He came in at 272. Ripped. Joshua's 252. Come on, man. Francis came in at 272 to Joshua's 252. Let me do the math. 52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 52. I think, let's see, from 52 to 72, the weight difference is about 18.5 or something, 18.5, 19 pounds, I think. Let me see, 5, 52, 62. I get it. I get them calculated. Like I said, I ain't no math. Let me see. 1, 3, 4. 52 to 62 is 11. And from 62 to 72 is 15. 13 plus 13 plus 13. 13. Y'all hold on for a second. I got to get up out of here, y'all. I got things to do. So